Hello everybody and welcome back to another round of Pokemon Yellow where I'm only using Little Cup Pokemon. Last time I struggled hard versus the man called Blade. So this time I thought let's just train up a little bit. Because, let's be real, Giovanni will... Cinnabar in the West has a lab for Pokemon. Like, Giovanni will not be a problem. Famous last words, I know, but... I don't know, Dugtrio is not that big of a threat. Persian, okay, can be a little bit annoying. The Nidos... I have Abra, so... eh. And then you have two Rhyhorns, not even Rhydon, Rhyhorn. Which... yeah, it's just free food for my Staryu. So, but the thing is, the Elite Four, I am a little bit concerned about them. Wait, oh, you're female. Lorelei is usually, in my opinion, the worst, always. I think of Wormhags as well, where usually Lorelei is the worst, but even then, I feel like stuff like Lapras, Slowbro, and Jinx are really strong, all things considered. No, don't use real candy. Like, Bruno is not a threat, like he has two Onyx. I swam here from Cinnabar Island, me too. Like he has two Onyx which are completely like, even for the first gym, Onyx wasn't that big of a threat. And then he have the two Hitmons, so Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Which, well, Hitmonlee is actually, in my opinion, the biggest problem, all things considered. Like, it has a high attack, almost as high as Machamp with 120, whereas Machamp has 130 base attack. And an actual fighting step in high jump kick. Like, that doesn't mean much. My boyfriend gave me big pearls, that sounds good. But it is like high jumps kick, 80 power. Like, I think the other strong fighting attack is submission. Yeah, I almost wanna say warlord, but no, it's submission. With I think 80 base power, 80 accuracy, and recoil. And I don't even think that Machamp will have it. So yeah. The next one, Garte, I think is the name, I hope. Gengar and to an extent Haunter are in theory a threat. But I don't know, I think since they cannot really hit Abra for strong damage, I think Abra will just... don't touch my purse. That sounds even worse, buddy. Like, I don't know, I don't think that she will be a problem. Lance. Yeah, let me think for a minute. I think I wanna train Ponyta versus the one here. I wrote my bird Pokemon here, okay. Like, Blaine will be a strong opponent as well, because, in theory the Gyarados shouldn't be a problem with Pikachu. I think Body Slam is the strongest. The Aerodactyl, while a little bit annoying, I hope will crumble to Staryu, or Essential cannot really touch it. But it is manageable. I have enough to hit it for super effective damage. He have one Dragonite, which I have something with Ice Beam, potentially even Blizzard. And yeah, the Dragonair are just Dragonair, which shouldn't be that much of a problem. I think while difficult, he should be handled by my whole team. But then we have the Wyvern, in which I really need to think how to beat him. The good thing is, before we get to the victory road, we'll fight him again for one more time, for one last time. And there I can pretty much see how good we are against him. So yeah, I feel like at the moment the biggest problem I have is being underleveled and missing my attacks because of one sand attack. Yeah, this is such a fun and necessary thing. So, yeah. What are you talking? Oh no! Oh yes! My birds can fly, maybe they can, they just don't wanna. So Star, you back at the front. Probably test my lowest level, but I feel like White or Fuchsia. Check out my buff physique. What the White or Fuchsia, we should train it a little bit more. Like, yeah. I don't know. The victory road can be potentially bad as well, but I think as long as I pack enough healing items, I should be able to get it through without any problems. Are you on vacation too? I wish, but I'm not. A Tentacool, a Thunderbolt. So yeah, anyway, I don't really know what to like it is definitely the water droplets just disappeared. It is definitely more difficult than I anticipated. But I think most of the difficult comes from me being lazy and not training enough. Like, yeah, I definitely minimize could be in theory interesting. Like, I don't need Ice Beam that much, but I would definitely miss it. I feel like, yeah, versus Lance, we can always teach it Blizzard. No mercy at all. Your outfit does not really fit in the ocean, buddy. So we could go in there, but I think there isn't really much to find. By the way, why did I fly there? No one knows. We can still do what's it called? Sabrina's Gym, which I don't know with Pokemon, which Pokemon would be the best. I feel like there are a lot of slow pokes and slow bros. Maybe Ponyta and Pikachu can train up there. Maybe even Doduo if I'm looking at it. Because now I wanna train up my bicycle time. No, now I wanna train up my Ponyta because I think it is very important versus Blame. And playing at the moment is by far the most difficult fight. Want to play with my Pokemon, I guess. Like, I don't know, he has only 3 Pokemon, yes, but all 3 of them are really not only high base powered, but having actual strong attacks. Like, I think all 3 of them are having Fire Blast. Ninetales have the annoying Confuse Ray and Quick Attack, which is actually kind of a problem. Wow, thank you for learning this late such a great move. For some reason I read Abaddon instead of Abandon, which just confused me. Like, yeah, I think Arcanine even has Takedown, and Fire Normal is... I mean, it doesn't hit water, what it's called, Rock types, but I don't have any. Sometimes I still regretted not going for a Geodude or an Omanyte, but I do like my team. And maybe we'll crit. It's also a little bit sad that I'm 6 levels higher and cannot KO it with a super effective attack. But it's just Ember. And I feel like only the Charmander line and the Vulpix line, or Vulpix in general, can learn Flamethrower in this game. Like, not even... Okay. Like, not even... What's it called? Flareon, I think, can learn Flamethrower on its own. It can learn Fire Blast on its own. So that's something. But I feel like back then, so Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam are usually not learned. It's rather that they learn the higher base power moves like Thunder or Fire Blast. Which is annoying, because while I like, for example, Fire Blast a little bit more than Flamethrower, because the 85 accuracy is, in my opinion, way good enough, let's say it that way. So, yeah, and Flamethrower can be a little bit weak sometimes. So these are flying type trainers. And I think we should beat them with my Pikachu. When I was like in summon bot Pokemon. For some reason I thought that I already beat them. I have a slight deja vu, which is confusing. Pidgeotto. And let's Thunderbolt it. So, yeah, Pikachu don't really need the training, but EXP or free EXP in this case are always welcome. And I feel like at some point we need to train Pikachu a little bit more, and if we're doing it right now, it's not bad. Like, I think I could have done this with Staryu and actually gain a little bit of leverage there. But yeah. Oh, that's tragic, yeah, a little bit. So, what are you talking? My buds are shivering. You're good, aren't you? No, I cannot. No, yeah, I don't know what to talk about, actually. Like, usually I just talk and so... Like, what I like about this whole Let's Play is that I actually got to talk about stuff I find interesting. Like, I could talk about my fiancé about this. Yeah, fiancé. It almost sounds like Diane's. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I could talk to her about all the stuff I'm talking here as well, but she doesn't understand it as well, and I don't know, sometimes I just feel weird, or I don't know, like she enjoys it, but I'm always like, yeah, it's nice to talk about it, but I don't know, give me some feedback. And while I don't really get feedback here as well, let me try out the Pokemon I just got in a trade. It's, I don't know, it's a little bit like, not a diary, but just some way to collect my thoughts. Like, I realized the last couple of days, or the last 1 or 2 weeks, I'm a little bit more, not exactly organized, but my head is a little bit less on working. It's like, yeah, I don't need to think about all those thoughts I usually thinking, especially stuff that interests me. I just talk about it here. And since I actually talk about it, since, I don't know, the thoughts left my body, or I don't know, they are just gone and I don't need to talk about them anymore. I don't know, it's a little bit, I think consulting is the right word, or comforting. I don't know, but my pony is poisoned again, which is annoying. I really need to buy some, what's it called? Full heals, yeah. But not good enough, yeah. And I don't even wanna go back or anything, we'll just fly to Cinnabar again. Healing my Pokemon, buying some healing items, I guess, because we definitely need them. And yeah, I wanted to do another round of yellow like yesterday, and even today I was like, do I really have the time for it? And yeah, I don't know, I just do what I can do, or play how much I can play. I think 15 is a good number. Also, I feel like we lost a lot of money versus Blaine. Did I even actually lose against? I don't know. Anyway, revive. I wanna take 10. And the rest are going to be hyper potions. Because I don't think... $32 is actually my favorite number, so yeah. Like, I don't think we need anything above hyper potion. Because look at it, it's honestly even super potions could be enough. Especially if I just revive my Pokemon. But let's just say this is future proving or something. Anyway, Pikachu, you are on my way, so let's bicycle you away. That was a really weird sentence. So yeah, it's 19 minutes already. It doesn't feel like that at all. Like I don't know, I just made like 8 battles. I waste Pokemon because I live alone. Yeah, it's fair. It's really fair, all things considered. By the way, I don't know why, but your mouth looks really weird, like either like a beak or I don't think about it too hard. Sprite limitations and so on. So this is a good start. And also they had a Bulbasaur, which is really funny. And an Ivysaur. So Stomp. And by the way, I love the sprite. I love Ivysaur in general. Critical hit. Partly Ponyta does not love it. Like, I do have a weird relationship to Ivysaur because I have this little figurine I'm having since I don't know how young I was back then. Fuck over what? Like, I have this little figurine since I was I don't know how little, and we had back then a little Dex Hound, little dwarf Dex Hound, I think was it called, and she loved to nibble on it, and yeah, the Ivysaur figurine looks a little bit damaged, to put it that way. But I don't know, for some reason I just love it for that reason, because obviously we don't have this little dog anymore for very, very many years now. Because back then my mother was in a relationship with a not so nice man, which I didn't know at the time, because yeah, usually you don't want your children to see about that stuff. And my mother was actually really good in it. And yeah, one day we went back to the father of my mother, aka my grandpa. Hey kid, come on, I just got these, thank you. And yeah, it was a little bit complicated, but the dog have to get away from him as well, from my stepfather at the time. And I don't know, I never really know what happened to the dog, but I still like the very little memories I have about her. And yeah, this is the reason why I love this little bitten down Ivysaur figurine as much, because it's just a nice memory to have. But yeah, I do have a little or two pictures. Like, I know as a kid I collect these little pictures we had of the dog with me and on my brother. And I think I made something like a little collage out of them. I don't know. I know that we have them in our living, at least one of the pictures, or two of the pictures. Whether one real picture with the dog, me and my brother, and a little collage I made. I don't know when. By the way, no fusion. Fury swipes. Oh my god, I cannot. By the way, really good training for my Sandshrew, and I feel like it's got 2 level ups since since the first breaker. Why not? I don't know why not. So 38 for my Sandshrew is a really good level, I feel like. Like, it's not high, even though it is my highest, which is really sad. I don't want to train everyone. So, how much EXP do you need? A lot. How much EXP do you need? Not so lot. So let's train up Dodu until it reaches a level up. Even though no, I think training Dodu in Sabrina's gym is the best thing to do. Oh, you're a little cutie, I know. No, I just wish that Ponyta had. This is something I really look forward to at least for when we are hitting the 3rd generation, is having actual move pools. Like, Gen 2 is really salvageable with the elemental punches you're getting this way early. And another thing that is really great for it is the fact that you're getting stuff around the 4th gym. and in theory you're getting return at third gym, which is also really good, especially for the end game. Like early game, maybe not as much, but yeah. Yeah, also, like there aren't even Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, or Ice Beam TMs in Gen 2. They are in theory only available in Crystal and as a move tool, which is also just available after you beat the Elite Four. So, while it is nice that I am able to have stronger attacks for the wet fight, I don't think it will make that much of a difference. Also, I feel like I am sleeping for 8 turns. Like, what the frick is happening here? But I still don't know exactly what Pokemon I want to have. Imagine getting for a single. I'm really glad that I burned them right away. Like, this saves me so much time. But yeah, Knobi defeated the beauty. You looked so cute too. Wait, what? What are you talking about? You look gentle, so I think I can beat you. That is a really weird mindset. June, for some reason I've wanted to know how her name is, but yeah, not in Gen 1. Body Slap. Because I don't want to paralyze you, but it's definitely my strongest move. Ember. PGR throw, another body slam. Like I don't even need to try for Stomp because normal types are immune for the effects of other normal type attacks. And I think this includes stuff like Stomp as well. I mean, I could try it still. No, well, okay, apparently I shouldn't. So I think my cut Pokemon was... What's it called? Was... Dicta. I'm not into it, but okay, let's go. Sometimes I just think stuff sounds wrong. By the way, I love this little bird sprite. Like, it is definitely not a Pokemon, but I love it. Also, your face is a little bit... I don't know. Don't judge people, it's not fair. They have a Spearow. I have a Staryu. And... Ice Beam. Because I feel like I need to save up Thunderbolt a little bit. But Staryu definitely needs the EXP. Yeah, I just thought about Birdkeeper, I knew it, yeah. I thought about how to make different thumbnails in the future. Have you heard of the legendary Pokemon? I do not. Like, I don't know, for some reason I thought that putting Sabrina in a thumbnail would be good for sadly obvious reasons. But I don't really want to change the thumbnails I'm doing right now. Like, I could put her somehow in, but I don't know, I fear that it's too overcrowded. Like, I already have a good amount of things going up in the thumbnail. So I don't know. I think I think about this stuff more in the future. So whether the second playthrough, like when I started this, I just bought, or not bought, I just got OBS. I made everything, like I got the yellow game, I just call it, and everything. I just got a little bit to, or where I just test out OBS and stuff, and looked how I wanted to do, how things sound, and all audio stuff I figured out. And I don't wanted to think about it too much. I just thought, when I'm not doing it right now, I will never do. So yeah, I just thought, yeah, okay, start recording. Everything sounds good enough, I hope. Like, I listened to it, but I only listened to the start of it because I think there will nothing happen. And yeah, I think it's okay how I do things for now. And yeah, after I recorded everything and thought, okay, this was enough. Like beating Brock after I think half an hour. I was like, yeah, this is enough. Okay, let's upload it. Oh my god, I don't know what to do for the thumbnail. And yeah, then I looked up and thought, okay, maybe just, I wanted to have everything in the thumbnail, but I don't know, I just thought, let's use the yellow start screen as a background or as a thumbnail, and just add stuff as you think stuff will be relevant. Like, for example, I think the first thumbnail had Pikachu and Mankey because these were my team members. And I don't know, I feel like the title says Little Cup only, I think. And seeing the Pokemon in the thumbnail is like, hey, or maybe especially now where I'm at part 6, maybe it is like, hey, why are there still those baby Pokemon in a thumbnail? I don't know, I don't think it's that interesting, but I'm learning. I definitely will look up when I'm starting the crystal thing. What style of thumbnails are existing? Like, for example, I will look into different crystal playthroughs, how they are doing thumbnails, and just get inspirated, I think it's the right word, yeah, for my own thing. And maybe having a little bit more consistency. Oh my god, I cannot talk. And just do things. Like, I think my mentality at the moment is pretty okay with like, don't think about stuff too hard or it will bite you in the ass, because I don't do it for anything but me, and I'm having actual fun. Like, I don't want to do it every day, but for now I feel like just starting out with stuff I'm familiar with, stuff like I like, and just looking forward for other stuff. Like, I do have like some games I wanna play, but never really like, I started them, but I don't know, after a couple, like 1 or 2 hours if at most, I was like, yeah, I wanna do something different, or not I wanna do something different, but I need to do something different. Like making food, getting groceries, or worst of all, getting to work, or taking care of myself. Like, I don't know, sometimes I like to do a bath. Even though the water is here not very often very warm. But yeah, my landlord usually does know about it. And usually when I call them, they're like, yeah, we're doing it. And then for a couple of weeks, it is everything okay. But after a couple of weeks later, it starts to be cold again. And I don't know why I left Starufon, but I committed to it. I don't like the water here, but it is manageable, I feel like. But yeah, this is the reason why I started this whole YouTube thing because I want to end games. I don't just want to start them and be like, oh, worse, I just bought them and be like, yeah, I'm playing them later. Because I feel like I have a couple of games, at least on this computer, where I'm like, yeah, I need to play them. Or some games where I'm thinking for like months. Yeah, months is, I think is the better word. That I want to play them. But it's a little bit of work to making them work. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know, it's difficult for me to actually end things. So, yeah. Let's fight against you. My cute Pokemon wish your acquaintance. Sometimes words are just complicated for no reason. They have 4 Pokemon and a Pidgey. There's a good chance that my Staryu will get at level 40, which is exciting. And with good chance, I wanna say definitely not in this level. Unless everyone is giving like 800 EXP. Almost, yeah. Let's surf you. And I wanna say that 40 should be enough. I forgot to... Yeah. Now my laptop actually is getting electricity. Yeah. I will just Thunderbolt everything. Like, as soon as my Staryu hits 40, I think I'm going back to Trainer Ponyta. Or what I think I should train my Sandshrew. I don't know, let's just get my Staryu to level 40. Oh my god, okay, for a minute I thought like I need to yawn. Which... I don't know what it would be. I'm still a little bit tired. I forgot to take my medicine, I just realized. Yeah, I think at this point it's not worse if I take it a little bit later. It's just pain medication anyway, so I don't think it's that bad. Like, it's just something I was a couple days ago at my doctor and they just say, hey, yeah, we're trying things out, let's take this medication for like 3 weeks and come to us again and let's talk how good stuff works out. And honestly, I don't really feel like there's any difference. If anything, the difference is very small. 800, wow. And I don't know if the difference is that small. I would much rather look out for another way to deal with everything instead of just taking medication. Or worst case, higher dosed medication. I don't know, it's difficult. Let's just drown this red instead. Which sounds somehow even worse if you're taking it out of context, but I don't think it's dead. Oh my god, finally something I can hit super fast. And I really just hope that my Staryu is getting level 40 after the wall fix. Maybe. Okay, there's another one. But after the attack, it's definitely going up to level 40. I hope. And yeah, level 40. Okay, my first Pokemon will then fall at the first number. This looks weird seeing a Staryu at level 40. For some reason all the others are okay. I don't know. Let's try, yeah, we wanted to train, like, Sandra is already level 38 and I feel like Ponyta needs those low level goons more to beat up. Also, I think we already beat everyone here, so don't train up Ponyta. So, let's just fly to Saffron City. And I think we'll try to train up Ponyta in there. We can, and maybe we should train up Doduo in the fighting gym, or not fighting gym, fighting dojo, because I think if Doduo can beat those Pokemon, it would be really good EXP. Because I think they're around level 40. And yeah, I don't think there are definitely some trainers left, but none of them are really that high level. Hoo-ha! You're trespassing in our fighting dojo. Oh no, why could I? So, Black Belt. Machop. At level way lower than anticipated. Wow, I hope. But that just means that it's basically free EXP. And high EXP as well. Like I think there's a good chance that my Doduo will be level 39 when we'll leave this gym. Yeah, especially if we are fighting evolved Pokemon like this Primeape. So definitely is going a level up now. Is trying to learn Rage. How about no? Because Rage in Gen 1 is... it's just trapping you. You cannot use... It's like Trash or Pedal Dance, where you're forced to do the same attack over and over and over again. With the little difference that Rage never ends, and it's a weak attack. Yeah, it's every time you're getting hit, your attack is getting higher, but it's not really perfect. Something I wish is that Rage would work like... I cannot speak. Would work like Rage Fist these days, in which every time you're getting hit, it's just the base power of Rage that is getting higher. Like it doesn't have to be as high as Rage Fist. Like Rage Fist can be up to, I think, 300 in base power. And by the way, speaking of Rage Fist, and Rage Fist is actually a really interesting attack because just getting hit once is essentially doubling its attack power from 50 to 100. And all things considered, just getting hit once is getting you the stronger, or rather the best physical ghost type attack you are asking. Like in theory, Poltergeist is better. Because while it is a little bit less accurate, it is also stronger. But the thing is, the 10 points does not make up in with the accuracy drop. I mean, if it was a base power of 120, maybe. But yeah, just getting hit once and you're having the best physical ghost type attack you're asking for. Everything that happens after, every time you're getting hit by another attack, is just, in my opinion, almost unnecessary. Like 150 is extremely strong. Like it is basically banded earthquake power. The only reason why it doesn't feel as strong. Front, I am the cowardly master and have a hiccup. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Fwah! No, yeah, it is a little bit balanced if you wanna say it so. With Annihilate only having a base attack of I think 115 is faster, which is a little bit concerning. And it's, but yeah, again, and if you somehow manage to get just getting hit 3 times, is being able to getting a base power of 200. Also, it's not even close to 39. And 200, for those who don't know, is the same power as self-destruct. So getting 3 times and you're getting hit 3 times and you are able to hitting stab self-destruct over and over again. And this is just hilarious. Like, I completely understand why they thought that Rage Fist would be okay. Because the only thing Game Freak care for, Sabrina is young, but she's also our leader. You won't reach her easily. I mean, I can't reach her easily. I know the para stuff. By the way, I feel like in Red and Blue, they either don't exist or called different and definitely look different. I don't know. By the way, Slowpoke, as I just said. No, yeah, and in doubles, like, I remember when VGC first time dropped, when Gen 9, you saw a lot of, or not a lot of, but it was definitely a viable strat running a beat up mon, usually mouse hold, because it can weaken enemy attacks for your partner. And just using beat up on Annihilate and getting hit I think 3 times and having this strong ass Rage Fist as an attack. Yeah, it was interesting, but not as bad. I mean, it's not as... I mean, it's still better than Last Respects in VGC, because Last Respect can only get up to, I think, 150 or 200. I think. Yeah, if 1 dies, you are having a base attack of 100. If 2 die, 200 is the max, but it's have to be the last one. And the 1 versus 2 fight is really something you wanna have. Yeah. So it is way more balanced there, whereas in singles, I think the Last Respect is actual worse than Rage Fist. No, anyway. Which is funny, but it is a little bit more manageable. Like, you don't need to get getting hit by an attack for having an attack raise. Like in theory, but this is very simplified. You just don't never hit the Annihilate and it's weak. Whereas you have to progress the game. And you cannot not KOing your opponent's Pokemon. So yeah, it is really interesting. I'm really glad that I got rid of both Rage Fist and Last Respects, or the Annihilate and Last Respects, because they're way too strong. Like, let's look at King Gambit. It is one of the strongest Pokemon OU ever saw, and we actually loaded it. Like, of course, there are stuff like Fluttermane, or I don't know, there was a time where, what's it called? Where Zygarde 100% was allowed in OU, so that's that. But all of them were banned. And King Gambit, what I think got tested, never got to be banned. Which I understand. And I'm really looking forward to Gen 10 for very, very much reasons. Like the 10th generation of Pokemon, like the 9th generation was a really big thing. But it wasn't that big of a thing like Gen 7, which with its 20 years anniversary of Pokemon, even though it was basically just, hey, yeah, look at Kanto stuff, it's cool. And yeah, the biggest thing Pokemon got celebrated in Gen 9 was that they had now over 1,000 Pokemon. And we got to get Goldengo. Another thing, but yeah, just the whole how they want to celebrate the 2-digit numbers of Pokemon generations now. I don't know, it's just interesting for me to think about. And we want it. Say from Pokemon Gym is famous for psychics. You want to see Sabrina? I can tell, like, for what other reason I don't know. So yeah, another thing that I'm really interesting for Gen 9 is the whole competitive scene. Like, I don't really care for doubles. Like, I watch occasionally A1 Cybertron. Don't remember how it's named. But anyway, he's a VGC player who uploads fairly regularly and is giving a really good insight in VGC and everything. It's just overall fun to watch him. But yeah, usually I much rather look for single stuff. I think we'll do it at reception. For example, yeah, Poke is probably the biggest single upload to PokeTube or whatever. And yeah, what I want to talk about is like Gen 9 had a lot of power creep. Like, what Pokemon are in lower tiers is just absurd. And I do remember usually how little Pokemon were new and viable. Whereas in this generation, while there are a good chunk of Pokemon that were new and not viable, I feel like most of the Pokemon nowadays viable in OU are from Gen 9. Like, look at all those Paradox Pokemon that are available. Stuff like Garnicle, Kingambit, there are a lot of Pokemon that were introduced and are really strong and good in Gen 9 OU. And I feel like, are they going to tone up the power even more? Like, are we getting Pokemon that's working Gambit is looking mid in comparison, where stuff like Iron Valiant or Warring Moon are like, yeah, they are nice, but I don't want to use them anymore. Like, I don't think that if they're available next gen, that they will not be used. Like, especially Iron Valiant. If there's booster energy, it would be still good, because it doesn't need Terra as much as other things like, let's say, Kingambit. So, yeah, I think the highest of the higher Pokemon available now will definitely be still good in next gen OU. But I also said or thought that stuff like Heatran or Excadrill will always be good in OU. Or that there definitely needs something really strong to happen that they would fall off. Or Garchomp is also another thing that usually when you're thinking of Garchomp, you're like, yeah, it is never bad. How can this Pokemon can be bad? As I thought it beat this person already. So maybe a little bit of Sandshrew training? I don't think so. Like, I don't know, I'm just interesting to see how exactly they will how they handle Power Creep. Like, in theory, they could just say, yeah, the Paradox Pokemon are not coming back for the next generation. Which would honestly do a really big, like, this would definitely tone down the power creep. But one thing I personally hope is just that hazard removal will see a uprise. Like, I do remember in Gen 7 when the default tutor came out, how big of a deal, or how that changed almost everything. Like, now so many Pokemon can remove hazards. Like, I know that Goldengo is immune versus it, but I personally don't think that Goldengo is the reason why hazards are that strong. It is mostly because we don't have that much removal. Like, yeah, there is Great Tusk, there is Iron Threads, there is Corviknight, if you wanna say it. Yeah. There is definitely stuff, but yeah, it's just sometimes you don't wanna have a Great Tusk or Iron Threads on your team. Sometimes you're thinking, yeah, Landorus is the one ground type I wanna have, and no other. I mean, thankfully, Iron Threads and Lando doesn't share a weakness besides water, which is usually manageable. I mean, I don't think there are that many strong water types in OU. Yeah. I don't know, it's just interesting for me to think about that. For example, I never thought that Sun would be at some point considered the strongest weather type. Whereas Rain was at some point. Not especially the worst, but that was faster than expected. Like, yeah, it's just interesting to see how the weather evolved. Like, Rain is really weak at the moment, I think. Sun is not so strong either, mostly because Torkoal is not that good of a Pokemon. I don't know, it's interesting to think about. Also, I never thought that Sandstorm, yes, would be bad. But here we are. By the way, let's save up. to beat up Sabrina, I had a vision of her arrival. I have had psychic power since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. If you dislike fighting, everyone is making a joke. I don't need to do it anymore. And if you dislike fighting, why are you having a whip? By the way, I have one. Level 50. So, try attack. Flash, but it failed. Maybe this will KO. And it does. So next thing which will come out is Cadabra, in which I'm just hoping to survive an attack, especially if you're going for recover first turn. What the f. Okay, at this point, yeah, I win. Because either Sabrina will freak up again with her Alakazam, or if not, and they actually KO my Dodu, that will hurt. Yep, no surprise. Okay, maybe I shouldn't talk trash that much. But we're going to Sandshrew. Sandshrew is having good more HP, but probably less special. Maybe they're going for a recover. What the f. I don't complain. So, that's by the way the reason why I think that while difficulty Elite Four will be handled pretty well, let's just go for Nerf. They go for a recover. I don't wanna beat it with Sandshrew though. I wanna beat it with Ponyta. So let's go for a strength with leg. I don't think it's good to toy around. Like it, recover is still pretty. Yeah, just slash it. Cyrus cannot KO me. Like, it is a little bit sad that Ponyta is not getting any EXP, but I do have to remember myself that Sandshrew is probably even more important versus Flame. I'm shocked, but a loss is a loss. Yeah. I admit I didn't work hard enough. Yeah, I saw it. You earned a Marsh Badge. What Dodo is evolving? No, it is not. The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild knowing you always in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much. Wait, please take this TM with you. Yeah. TM46 is Psychic. It uses powerful psychic moves to inflict damage. Now it... Wait, I know that my Arrow doesn't have Seismicros. Honestly... Okay, Teleport is useless. I know it's a fun thing to play with, but it's useless. So how exactly did I do it? That I went so fast through it? Not this. Usually I just go up and down until I'm at the right point, but at least I know from this point where to go. So yeah, we beat up Sabrina, but I will definitely do a little bit. So yeah, there's only Blaine left. I don't like, there are a couple of trainers I probably ignored, but I think at this point they will not do that big of a difference. Like, you're definitely not going to evolve level up. What about you? You're pretty good. Okay, you're basically level up. So we'll go into the mansion. And I know that there are, I think, 2 trainers, which I didn't beat. I mean, there are probably a couple of more, but it's too deep. And I don't want to do it. So, where are my repairs? There they are. I don't even know, I want to say that even at this point there's a trainer, but I'm not sure. I definitely know that down there is one. And this is a Rattata, which will get cracked. So yeah, we'll train up Sandshrew to level 40, we'll train up Ponyta to level 39, and after that we'll try to beat Blade. I can't get out the ladder, I want to say. The stairs are right there, buddy. Charmander. That feels wrong. So yeah, I think Sandshrew got, I think, 4 or 3 levels in this episode. Ponyta, I think, gained 2 level ups. And Staryu, I think, got 6 level ups even. So, and Doduo got, I think, 4 level ups. So chances are that I can beat Blade now. Yeah, Central's level 40. It wants to alert. What the frick am I talking? It wants to evolve. What the frick? So let's put up the pony up front. Going out, speeding up probably 1 minute. Or not. Any moment now. Any moment. Any moment. Nah, thank you. Oh, of course. Roll it. Hello, my darling. So let's just run this level over and over. 1 to 2 times. So I know it is probably stupid, but I will go heal again. Yeah, Ponyta grew to level 39. Strength to learn Fire Spin. Now we're talking. Like, I don't think it will matter in the... Of course, I don't think it will matter versus the plane fight, but it's definitely a good step to have. Like, it is faster, just quick attack. Like, just compare the damage from Fire Spin to Ember. Like, Ember would do, I think, a little bit more, but okay, it's still nothing. Still absolutely nothing. Hey, a little bit free EXP for my Ponyta. So I think walking is faster. I honestly think cycling is faster. I don't know. So we'll start with Staryu. Then I don't think we can buy super potions in here. Even though super potions would be good just for, like, how much money do I have a lot. Yeah, I know this is a little bit time consuming, but let's just fly to, I think, 1 million. Let's buy a couple of super potions. because if we are going to revive later on instead of going for Pokemon Center, I don't want to waste my hyper potions. I think 30 are enough. No, you know what? That's too much. So, yeah, I don't think we'll need hyper potions. I even think that super potions are a little. Oh no. Hyper potions cost like 120 and healing up way more. Yeah. I still think that was the way. Okay. Let's beat up Lane. I mean, I can always just put 6 rare candies into my Staryu and hope for the best. And yeah. Okay, we can do this. Let's save up. Just in case. Because it is just annoying that they start off with... Yeah, we know this. I am Blaine. I am the leader of Cinnabar Gym. My 5 Pokemon will incinerate all challengers. Oh, you better have Burn here. The worst part about him is having Confuse Ray on his Ninetales. But let's see how much damage we are doing. We are not fastest, which is a little bit unfortunate. But let's just hope that we'll be able to do over half. And we do. And they go for another tail. So we'll definitely switch out Staryu next. Gets a lot of EXP. Rapidash comes out and we switch out to... I think Ponytas. If it can just try to paralyze it with Body Slam. Fire Spin will not do that much, yeah. And of course it will hit over and over again, which adds up. No! I hate myself. Okay, they have pity. Maybe we can still paralyze it. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so... should I go out to Staryu? No, Sandshrew is definitely not to play. Simply because of Fire Spin. So Surf, and let's hope it's doing enough. Okay. Arcanine comes out. I don't think anything will elevate attack from it. Maybe let's just attack Surf. Takedown will do a lot. Maybe we can live it. Oh, we can. So crit with oh my god, that's true. Oh god, I would have never beaten the Arcanine. I feel like I'm pretty sure everything would have got one hit KO'd. Like, look at how much Staryu took. I have Burnout. You have earned the Volcano Badge. Ha! The Volcano Badge heightens the special abilities of your Pokemon. I feel like I did this already. Like, here you have this too. Contains Fire Blast. Teaches a Fire-type Pokemon. Charmeleon and Bonita with good... Like, no, it was something different last time. Where I got confused from Koga's badge boost. Like, I think Koga's heightens the defensive stats. Anyway, we did it. I did not thought that we would be able to, but we did it. So, this is for now definitely the biggest milestone. Like every other gym, like walk was definitely not difficult. Misty, okay, I think I needed 2 tries, but I think the first time I went in I was a little underprepared and didn't even heal, I think. I just tried things out. Lieutenant Surge was like, yeah, I think just dig everything with Central. Erika was just fly with Dodu and I think Psychic with Abra. Koga was, yeah, just Psychic, and I think I struggled a little bit with the what's it called? With the Venomoth, but still. Sabrina was, yeah, they definitely choked. Working myself into a rage, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, every gym trainer, I mean, Sabrina was a little bit. I feel like they choked a little bit, but I still would have had it very easily. Like, Evo is not a problem, Kadabra was fairly easy beaten, and as soon as Alakazam came out, I had always my Abra, which can paralyze it and chip it down, and then all the other Pokemon can just beat it up. Whereas with Blaine, I mean, how high is the defensive stat? 60. And it barely survived. And Pikachu not only have the same HP, it's almost half defense. So what about Sandshrew? I don't think it would have survived the Fire Blast. Abra would never survive a takedown, no. Yeah, if they didn't go for Reflect, then over. Anyway, let's train up Abra, because yeah, Abra is extremely OP, but it still needs level ups. You must be running out of steam battle. You're the second trainer. And this is only part 8, I think. Sensage. Okay, chances are that you're surviving a Psychic, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, Sand Attack, which is honestly not probably even worse than just KOing me, because this is just a middle finger in my face, which is really not like, yeah. Now they're going for Swift and will swiftly KO me. By the way, I did not teach my Ponyta Fire Blast. So we'll just go into Ponyta, because we can just go for Fire Spell. And yeah, you can use an X attack if this makes you happy. Of course it hits 2 times, but Ember should do enough. Yeah. And these are 3 XP for Ponyta and Dugtrio. Dugtrio will do Dig. But I don't feel like switching out, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, Ponyta is getting KO'd, which is really concerning. But I do have a Dodu. And I do have a Tri-Attack. And they do have a Sand Attack. But it's still hitting. So, yeah. And it survived. I mean, it's just a Dugtrio. I feel like it doesn't even have a normal type attack to hit me. So now we are doing lazy tactics. And instead of getting back, I'll just revive my Admiral. Where are you next reviving? But honestly, yeah, no, let's save it. I'm so stupid sometimes. Yeah. Like, and now, technically it really just takes up place. Maybe next time we'll use it. By the way, I think for the rest of the game I am pretty good with recovery items, or with potions. Pokemon and I, we make a wonderful music to get sick. What are you? Adam Tamer, whatever. Rhyhorn, I don't know why I think of poison types. Like, I do think of the Nidos, but for some reason I thought that we were fighting stuff like Arbok. Tailwind. Because why should you do anything that could be dangerous for you? And no level up, unfortunately. In perfect harmony, yeah. So, what are you having? The truly talented win with stud. Yeah, or with babies, like I do. Nidoking? Rhyhorn. And as we saw, unfortunately, we were not one-hit KO'd. But maybe we are getting a crit. Okay, that's bad. It's not that bad. Let's use Psywing, because it will definitely do enough damage. Wow. Just damn it. I'm at loss. Like, I don't know. Maybe teaching Psywave wasn't the best. But okay. So here is a fighting type trainer who will give me a lot of EXP, I hope. I think after beating Giovanni, I think it's a good point to stop. Because I don't think that the rival Victory Road and Elite Four will take up more than 2 hours. At least I hope. I'm still not sure about the Elite Four, but I am pretty happy that I saved up all of my rare candies, because how Elite Four ones usually go for me is that I struggle with one of the members, and I am having one Pokemon that is very key, and usually I just level up this one Pokemon until I can beat the Elite Four. And this time I just save up the level up because I have 6 level ups in my pocket. Your Pokemon will cower at the crack of my whip. Wow. And here we have the armor. I knew there was one. By the way, I only have one psychic left, which is not good. Critical hit. I wanted to get it earlier, but Towers, hello! My favorite Gen 1 Pokemon was Sedge. Let's just paralyze you. On my boost of and save. So how Psywave at least works today is that it looks at your level and takes 50% up or down. Like in this case, it's 18, it's 54. So it can do max damage 54, or it can do 18 damage. Fixed. So usually it is on par. For most people, it is worse than stuff like Seismic Toss, which I completely understand. But since I wasted Seismic Toss on Pikachu, I think it's a pretty good deal. Like, I don't know how it works in this generation, but it definitely works. So yeah. So there's one trainer left. I will definitely teach Fire Blast to Ponyta. Yep. And yep, Ponyta's right. Fire Blast, no, yes. Was definitely the one I can get rid of. Like, even if I miss 2 Fire Blast and hitting 3 Embers, it's still the same base power, so... Oh wait, no, if I'm missing 3 Fire Blasts, it's actually weaker. Funnily enough. But yeah. So this one is having fighting type, so Dodu is getting up. It's getting a little bit more EXP. Yep. And he's having a Macho. I actually like how all things considered, how the developers back then didn't show certain Pokemon really up until the end. Like, you do have the Machop and the Machoke, you're seeing everywhere, and you're probably thinking, okay, this is just those two. And maybe you're seeing in the Pokédex, hey, there is something between Machoke and whatever comes after them. Maybe it can evolve. And then you're playing the game and see there's a Machamp and you're like, oh my god, this thing is so cool. I mean, Machamp is not that special, all things considered, but it is, in my opinion, a really cool Pokemon. But I am biased because of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, because in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue, when I played it as a kid, I was considered brave and I got myself a Machop as a star. And ever since then, this little fella has a special place. But even then, the other Pokemon, like, you never are seeing Gengar. The whole Dragonite family is like, maybe you're seeing a Dratini, but that's it. Maybe even a Dragonite if you're actually training it up. This is a little bit difficult. But yeah, even then, this is the first time you're seeing a Nidoking. Probably not, because chances are that you are having one. I mean, if you knew how to evolve Nidorino and actually are finding a Moonstone. By the way, Pikachu down. Sandshrew comes up. I mean, the crit was probably the best that could happen. Trash, not KO. Because it is not as strong as in later generations. No stab, Sandshrew is still bulky on the physical side. So okay, let's speed up Giovanni. After we are here. I was beaten? I mean, your whole team was Nidorino and the Nidoking. I'm surprised that you even got here first. So let's go up to bike. And I think I want to lead with Staryu. Because I think Giovanni leads up with a Rhyhorn. Will then go into either Duck Trio or Persian. Both of them are getting beaten by... I mean, Duck Trio definitely gets beaten. is getting beaten by Surf, and Persian is, I don't know, I think I'll go into Ponyta, clicking Fire Blast until it's down, then go into whatever else I think is okay. I don't think that Giovanni is going to be that difficult, but there's still this huge level spike we're going to face. So yeah, let's pause, let's save, just in case. So it's already half an hour ago since I said Mina. Wahaha, this is my hideout. I plan to resurrect Team Rocket here, but you have caught me again. So be it. This time I'm not holding back. Once more you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. I can never understand why the big bad mafia boss holds actually back. Also, they did not lead up with Rhyhorn, which I think is fair because they probably switched Rhyhorn for Bird. Anyway, Surf, Fissure. I don't know how to feel about this, but the first one is down. Persian comes out, and it's so underleveled, it's not even funny. Honestly, the second Pikachu is to play here, because what is Pikachu going to do? So Pikachu's down, and for some reason I just have a big fear of Persian. Okay, let's just Fire Blast it. I feel like they're just slashing everything now and win. Yeah. I don't like how this Persian is making me problems. Card Spec, perfect. So I don't really need Ponyta or Pikachu, so losing them is not the worst. That was a crit. Please go for like Payday. No slash. Please survive your Sandshrew. Oh my god. Sandshrew is definitely like I thought it would be the weakest link, but I'm so glad that I went for Sandshrew instead of Diglett. Caught a Dick that earlier. So maybe you're faster? You're not, but that's completely fine. So let's think for a minute. I think the play is to go into Doduo, weakening it with Tri-Attack. Oh my god, you're faster than me. And hitting Thunder. And having Thunder in general. What did just happen? Okay, okay, then we'll just go into Abra and attack Psychic and hope we'll survive the next attack. I mean, chances are is that Nidoking is not having Thunder, and that Abra actually surviving this. Of course it paralyzes me, and they were for Tail Whip, because why shouldn't they go for Tail Whip in the first turn? But it's fine. Abra grew to level 37. Nidoking comes out. Maybe they choke. Earthquake. Wow. I did not know that they actually committed to giving Giovanni TMs. Godspeed. Okay, if I am faster, then I don't think I'm faster. Like, let's look at it. Staryu is having a speed of 84, whereas Abra is having 87 and was slower than Nidoking. But of course they are having fun and hitting Thunder even. Like 3 fun out of 3 is just, the crit is just, it's probably the first time I ever lost to Giovanni. And the worst part is, that Sandshrew barely beat the Persian. Okay, let me think. I think what I need to do is beating Giovanni over and over again until I actually win. Which is really annoying. I think I'll try it 2 more times. Like, the reason I'm definitely going to save up is because if they lead up with Fisher and hitting me, then I just restart, because I don't need to. Like, I cannot win this without Staryu. I'm thinking about leading up with a different Pokemon, but I don't think anything will make a difference. So, Dig is... I think Dig is not the worst, because I don't really need HP on Staryu. Unless they crit me. What the frick? Can you... Thank you. I mean, it is a Dark Trio, of course they will crit me because of this really high speed they have. Okay, I really thought that Giovanni wouldn't be that difficult, but I really did not thought that they would give him so many TMs, and especially the Persian is probably the biggest threat we are going to face. Thank you. Because Persian is actually an OU threat, and it's only an OU threat because of critical hit always. So Pikachu. Like, I've thought about teaching someone counter, because counter, while only working on for some reason I thought if they went for Godspec they were protected by it, but oh my god, thank you Pikachu. Everything I said about you was not true. Like, you're definitely the... Why, Giovanni? Just why? No, like, counter only works in Gen 1 on normal and fighting types attacks, but it is definitely important for Persian. What the frick is happening? Why am I winning? With Pikachu versus Persian, of all things. Especially considering I wanted to sack. Anyway, I'm probably not fast enough. How fast is Pikachu? Could you please just use Tail Whip so I can look okay? Like, I know that it is faster than... Okay. Let's go into Ponyta. And let's look up how fast Pikachu is. It's 90. And Ponyta could be slower, could be faster. How fast is Todino? 70. Really thought that you were faster. And if Ponyta is outspeeding, then Abra is definitely outspeeding. So let's go for Fire Speed. Yeah. Because now we're just chipping it down. We're chipping it down and down and down until we either miss or are thinking, yeah, Fire Blast will KO. And then we'll do the same with Nidoking. Even though I don't think that Ponyta will outspeed Nidoking. But the thing is that I think at this point we'll definitely won. Because Nidoking is, I wanna say is beaten by Sandshrew, but for some reason I feel like that Nidoking is having Blizzard or Ice Beam. Honestly, I just wanna look it up. Like, I'm so irritated by them having Thunder and Earth. This will KO, I hope. I really, really hope. Yeah, it is aggro. Why am I doubting it? Nidoking comes out. And now website. It's far. Yeah, it's okay. It misses finally. Special effect. So Thunder will do nothing against. Oh, by the way, I have Thunderbolt, Thunder, Earthquake, Double Kick, and Rear. Okay. So yeah, no problem. Now it's coming out Rhyhorn. Okay, I mean, okay, I think this is way better that they changed it for yellow instead of changed it to a Rhyhorn in yellow. But I mean, it is also what I said earlier. You never saw a Rhydon before, and now you're like, oh my god, this thing looks like a menace. So let's go Sandshrew, because I wanna have some XP with Sandshrew. Okay, and we beat up Giovanni. Okay, we almost beat Giovanni, but yeah, this is definitely only possible because the AI waked up again. Also, it just straight up KO'd me. What? I mean, Rhydon is usually a non-threat because of Surf in this game, but one likes to forget how strong Rhydon is actually. Like, I know it is technically a middle evolution by now, but it is still 130 base attack. Ha, that was truly intense. That was a truly intense fight. You have won. As a proof, here is the Earth Badge. Yay. So we get money or aggressive evolving. No, it is not. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can enter the Pokemon League. It is my gift for your Pokemon League challenge. Yay! It's Fissure. It will take out Pokemon with just one hit. I made it when I ran the gym here, too long ago. How exactly are you making a TM? Anyway, having lost, I cannot face my underlings. Team Rocket is finished forever. I will dedicate my life to the study of Pokemon. Let us meet again someday. Farewell. And he's gone. So, we'll actually beat up 3 gyms this episode. I know that I kind of aimed for 1 gym per episode, but this was also when I started doing the videos and I was a little bit uncertain about everything. I know in the first episode I cannot really speak properly, I feel like. Whereas nowadays I still be not that good in English and everything. But I don't stumble over words anymore that much. And also, yeah, I think considered, I mean, I am happy that the episodes are getting longer and that I am doing that much progress. Like 3 gyms, 2 fairly difficult gyms. Like usually Giovanni is not that of a threat because you're having like Starmie, Blastoise or anything like this. But yeah. Next time, we're beating it. How exciting. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.